Jeez, dude.
How does your rotations stack up with Tuesday and then Thursday start of the series?
I think Tuesday we'll go Appel and Buchanan, probably 3 innings apiece. We'll probably, and then pitch some guys out of the pen that probably need an inning. But I think right now, I mean, Appel and Buchanan both need to throw and get a little bit of length as well. So, and then we'll kick right off Thompson, going opening day, I should say, at 2 o'clock. Barring 21-degree weather up in, maybe some snow. So, and then obviously, and then we'll go Morgan, and then Eflin, Appel, and Buchanan. So accordingly, so hopefully, barring weather issues or anything like that, we get off and running, and guys don't have to wait 10 days in between starts, with the bad weather and everything like that, because for the most part, I think we're all stretched out from a pitching standpoint. So.
That'd be exciting to have that group of 5 guys that, on any given day, anybody can put it up there.
Well, certainly it's great, tough decisions coming out of spring training, but I can honestly tell you we haven't had those kind of decisions the last 3 years that I've been coming here as manager, and the decisions the last 3 years have been a little bit easier. And I think it speaks volumes about our organization, about the decisions that we have to make. Obviously, the talent, we've closed the gap in the system in our organization. I think from that standpoint, understanding that, the young talent is starting to scratch the surface. And I think from the trades and from everyone, that we've made, we've solidified our minor leagues, and we've solidified at the upper level. So I mean, I don't believe, without caking it on too thick or getting too overzealous or anything like that. I think you guys can see the the starting rotation of Thompson and Morgan, Eflin, Appel, Buchanan. You can see right where we stand right off the get-go. A lot of young, talented, not a lot of experience at the AAA level, but at the same time, some of our top arms in the organization. I know for a fact I haven't made my way north, that armed, with a starting rotation or a bullpen that's got a lot of talent as well.
How impressed were you with some of the young players in camp?
Well, I talked earlier, how excited I was to get to spring training.
Yeah.
And it started at the organizational meetings, listening to what guys had to say about these young players, and who we acquired in trades, and guys we haven't seen, and some of the younger players that that I haven't seen pitch. The guys that have pitched in Lakewood, and the guys that were in Clearwater are now starting to, got to Reading, and you start hearing the names. Now you want to put names to faces, and you want to see just what everyone else is talking about. So for me, from a personal standpoint, I was excited to get to spring training, and it didn't let me down. You know what? I was more impressed probably coming out, saying, "Wow, you know what?" Sometimes you tend to say when someone talks about how great that movie is, and then you go see that movie, and it just didn't pan out. Well, I can tell you this movie was a lot better, than what I saw and what I expected. More polished, more refined. But at the same time, I know young players are going to have more ups and downs, and just lack of experience, and that's why they're here.
In the past, guys have had to earn the right to the bullpen. You've got a bullpen full of guys with major league experience. Any do you handle them any
Well,
differently?
I got 3 guys up there that have closed out major league ball games. I think we could argue for 4. I mean, they've all been in those roles. I think you kind of the way we've done it. You earn your keep, and I don't see anything wrong with that. Obviously with the experience that we've got down there, some guys that have got experience closing major league games. They're not novices down there, and they've got good arms. We've got the 2 left-handers we got. Both threw the ball in spring training very well. You got Mujica and Bailey, who have closed out major league games. Garcia has done a heck of a job here. He pitched in the big leagues all last year. Did close out 1 game, I believe, but at the same time, he's got as much talent as anyone. So, there's a lot. There's a couple question marks, but at the same time, obviously Murray finished strong last year as well. So. we've got some talent on the field. Now we just need to, now we just need it to pan out.
What do you think of the transition of Tommy Joseph? He's dropped some weight. He's swung.
Hey,
swung
Tommy
back
Joseph
well.
has worked his ass off to get where he's at, and I'm anxious to watch him play. And I don't think people realize what it really does to you mentally. You get yourself 4 or 5 concussions. You don't know what it does to you mentally, and waiting. You're sitting behind home plate and you're waiting, for every pitch that goes by, whether it's going to hit you in the face, whether it's, you're one concussion away from, stepping out of the game of baseball. So, I felt for Tommy Joseph. But I tell you what, no one's worked harder than Tommy, and he looks outstanding in spring training. And I think, kind of frees up the mind. It kind of freed up his body. He did something about it. He dropped 20, 25 pounds. He's moving around much better. The best I've seen him swing the bat, and I'm guessing that they're directly related. To him behind the plate and everything that he's been through. That's a scary thing, and obviously you're going back there in a volatile position, and you're one pitch away from being done in the game of baseball. So, and that's something that's I'm proud of him, and certainly anxious to see him on the field.
So a lot of times development is more important than the wins and losses mind. The guys that were ready last year said that developing that winning mentality was important too. Do you feel like that?
Absolutely. I've said all along, all through my career. I've been managing at this level for a long time, and I believe that there's not a day that that goes through that I walk through that door that I come in and say I want to come in second place today. We want to come in first place, and there's no reason why you can't develop winners.
Aside from first base, how will those other 4 infielders fill in the second, short, third?
Yeah, it's kind of the same as the bullpen. We're talking about earning your keep and earning your playing time. I want to see. There's nothing wrong with some competition amongst ourselves. There's no reason why you can't go out and show me. No reason you can't go out and show your teammates. You play the game right, you play the game hard, and you swing the bat, you're going to get some playing time. There's nothing definitive. No one's told me, hey, this guy and this guy. Hence, there are some young guys on the board that are going to be given every opportunity. To succeed, but at the same time, between those infielders and stuff like that, there's going to be some playing time that, they're going to have to fight for.
They're not going to be locked into one of those positions.
Oh, no. Jackson is probably our most polished, shortstop, and probably carries the most experience at shortstop. But, we've got some guys that have played shortstop, and, Nina and Featherston, Alonzo has moved around, so. I think there's room for guys to compete for their bats, and wherever they can play, I'm sure they'll go out. You ask them now, hey, look, I'll play wherever as long as I'm in the lineup.
With all the young players, how important are some veteran guys like Venable, Aaron Sebia to the team?
Well, you know what, I just met Will today, so you love the experience. You love, you don't know how long he'll be here. You don't know how long, for what. I got to know Aaron Sebia during spring training, and a good man. He's very knowledgeable, loves the game, loves talking the game. He's always talking. I think he'll have a good presence on a young Andrew Knapp, and obviously, that's one reason why we thought that he could handle that situation. Andrew Knapp's going to get every opportunity to play, and he's commanding a lot of those at bats, but. Aaron Sebia, has swung the bat in the past, but he brings a good presence. Brings good presence here to the clubhouse. He's a good man and fun to talk to.
19 guys who were here for the first time. Does that make your job more exciting? Just having different guys and kind of taking them through this.
Since we were 22 games under 500, I'm damn excited. So, only 4 guys returning when you're 20 games under 500. No, you know what? I think, like I said in my opening, I'm proud of the organization. Certainly, we've closed the gap, and I think a lot of people are gaining interest in the Phillies and in the future of the Phillies, and see what's on the horizon here at AAA and AA. Because I'm going to go on record right now and tell you that Dusty's way more loaded than we are. So make sure you put that in writing, so I can use that for ammunition towards him. No, I'm joking.
Would you like to see a more concerted effort in the International League to have the northern teams open down south?
That would make more sense. You know what? We're going to see we're gonna see maybe,
Has anyone
you got
ever-
an opening next year?
Sure.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever, brought that up to
Ever
you?
thought of that?
You know,
That concept? They could actually start and maybe
it seems like every year you're
head north. Let's see how far north we can go, you know? So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be a lot warmer up in Syracuse than it is here, so. Yeah, I mean,
6 inches of snow last night.
yeah, nice. Buffalo, I think one year in Buffalo, we didn't even play a game. So,
Anything else, guys? Special work? Good.
yeah.
Thank you.
Good.
Thanks.
Good.